Welcome to Forged in the Fires podcast with Fireman Rob. Being a fireman, father, veteran, husband, world record holder, and Ironman, he brings stories of experience to impact your life while challenging you to live it. What do you want from your life? Why do you want it? Are you willing to go through the challenges to get there? If you have the courage to take that first step, let this podcast be the catalyst to start your fire, while you bring the resilience to make it continue to burn. Our lives are made up of moments called right nows. So let's get started. Forged in the Fires podcast with your host, Fireman Rob, begins now.
And welcome back to Forged in the Fires podcast. I'm your host, Fireman Rob. Today we're going to talk about stress tolerance. It's one of the emotional intelligence components, and when I talk about forged foundations, the thing that I want to ask you today is stress tolerance and numbness different? I believe it totally is, and especially in the first responder community. When you talk about numbness, it's really utilized to, and I'm going to talk about from my perspective. Obviously, different people do different things for different reasons. But from my perspective, stress numbness is something that I utilize to be able to get through situations, to be able to get to the effective part of my job. So when we're going through stressful situations and you have to be able to maintain that effectiveness, that readiness, that productivity to be able to mitigate a situation, a lot of times we have that stress numbness. We just push it aside and we're able to continue on and push through what we need to push through. The opposite side of that is stress tolerance. Being able to tolerate stress is totally different because you're actually understanding the situation that you're in. You're trying to create something where the stress is not so great because you are making yourself more cognitive of what is causing that stress, how is that stress progressing in your body, and then on top of that, you're actually creating more mitigation techniques to be able to mitigate that stress. Whereas stress numbness is just pushing it aside and waiting for the moment when it erupts. And it's not something that we want to have happen. It's not something that we're planning on, but realistically, in the first responder community and for myself, I've learned to have that numbness be something that is standard. In essence, to be able to get through those very stressful times. But as you progress through life and as you progress through understanding yourself more and understanding the stressors in your life, it is so important to have that tolerance. And tolerance is all about understanding. Tolerance is about making sure that you understand that unique aspect that is your life. That is how you understand things, how you react to things, and how you can actually proactively work through these stressful moments to be able to have that life that you're deserving of. So yes, there is a big difference between stress numbness and stress tolerance. Work towards stress tolerance. Stress numbness is one of those things that you can use as a Band-Aid, but it's not a long-term solution. From the desk of Fireman Rob, I'm out.
Thanks for listening and supporting the Forged in the Fires podcast with Fireman Rob. Remember, don't forget to like and subscribe to this podcast, and please share this episode with a friend or family. To find out more about Fireman Rob or reach out about a question, go to www.firemanrob.com. Until next time, live your life forged in the fires.